أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء المرسلين محمد وأهل بيت الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين سيما الإمام المنتظر الحجة الثاني عشر روحي ورواه العالمين لتراب مقدم الفداء. أما بعد، فقد قال الله سبحانه وتعالى في كتابه المجيد الفرقان الحميد: بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ربي زدني علما. صدق الله العلي العظيم. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Inshallah, hope everyone is well. Can everyone hear me as well?
Walaikum salam. Yes, we can.
Brilliant. Okay. Right, let's start the session now. So which lesson are we on? Does anyone remember? Who remembers where we are? Anyone? Does anyone remember where we have reached?
I think we've just finished lesson 6.
Yeah. So, does anyone remember lesson 6?
Yes, Assalamu alaikum. Yes, I have some notes from lesson 6, I think, yeah.
Do you want me to revise lesson 6 with you before we go to lesson 7, or do you want to move to lesson 7?
I think I would like to go back to lesson 6, because I think I haven't got full notes.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
okay.
this is Akila. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah. Did you get a chance to revise this lesson? I know it's just a.
Walaikum salam, Sheikh.
Did you get a chance to revise lesson 6?
Yeah, please.
Okay, that's fine. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ajil farajam. Now, lesson number 6 is now going to be talking about singular and plural. So we have learned before. Let me use this, and I'll start from here. So over here now, let me use this as an example. We have learned that there's the ismul ishara, the demonstrative noun hada means this, and then like hada talibun, this is a student. Hadi talibatun, this is a female student. Then we have haulai. So hada means this, haulai means these, and talibun is singular and tulabun is plural, and tulabun as they are human beings, so we use haulai. So hada means this, haulai means these, haulai tulabun, these are students. And then with females as well, we use the the noun haulai talibatun, these are female students. So this is when this is a small ishara lil qarib lil aqil. So the demonstrative nouns, lil qarib means something which is nearby or someone who is near, lil aqil for rational, for people who possess intellect. Then the second type, a small ishara lil ba'id lil aqil. So the demonstrative nouns for something which is slightly further away, for rational individuals. So hada meaning this, dhalika means that. So dhalika al-kitabu. So that dhalika al-kitab, that's book, and here it says dhalika طالب, that student. And tilka طالبة, tilka طالبة. So ذلك is the masculine and tilka is the
Feminine.
feminine. And هذه is what?
Feminine.
And هذا?
Masculine.
Excellent, excellent. And then we have أولئك طلاب and أولئك طالبات. So أولئك means, هؤلاء means these, أولئك means those.
Those.
هؤلاء means these, أولئك means those. أولئك طلاب, أولئك طالبات. Those are female students. So you will see here that هؤلاء is used for both scenarios, for masculine and feminine. أولئك طلاب, أولئك طالبات. So ذلك is for something which is further away, and هذا which is something which nearby. Is this clear so far?
Yes, it's clear.
Right. Now the next part is now going to talk about non-rational nouns. So with regards to non-rational nouns, the ruling slightly changes. This lesson number 6 and 7 are very important, and 6, 7, 8, all three lessons are quite important because we're going to start talking about numbers, how to count in the Arabic language. So these lessons are really important. Now over here now, هذا بيت. So this is Akila, go on the mic. هذا بيت. What is that?
هذا بيت. This is a house.
Correct. Now over here now, هذا طالب, this is a house. Over here we use هؤلاء طلاب. These are?
هؤلاء طلاب.
Yep, these are?
These are students.
Correct. Now over here now, أسماء الإشارة للقريب لغير عاقل. بيوت is non-rational noun. So rather than using هؤلاء, we now are using, for the plurals, we are using هذه. So when we say these are houses, we will not say هؤلاء بيوت, but we will say هذه بيوت. هذه بيوت. Okay, I'll make a point in a few seconds. Look at here. هذه, هذا بيت. بيت is masculine, and that's the reason why we use هذا بيت. Now سيارة has a time مربوطة at the end, correct?
Yes.
And whenever there's a time مربوطة at the end, it's a sign of a female noun.
Yes.
So that's the reason why we do not use هذا سيارة, but we say هذه سيارة. This is a
Car.
car. Now look at this now. هذه سيارات. We will not say هؤلاء سيارات, but we will say هذه سيارات. These are?
Cars.
These are cars. Even though هذه means this, but when you translate in English language, this are cars, it does not make sense. So for this reason, we are translating هذه, which means this, in the English language as these, so that it conveys correct meaning in the English language.
So هذه بيوت and هذه سيارة. The هذه is a plural.
Correct, correct. So can you see here now, the baytun is masculine, sayaratun is feminine. Now when we make the plurals of non-rational nouns, they are treated as singular feminine. They are treated as singular feminine, meaning that we would use هذه with them if you're pointing to something which is close by.
Okay.
Does it make sense?
Yes.
Like هذه سيارة, we say هذه بيوت and هذه سيارات. Despite بيوت singular was masculine, but when we make the plurals, regardless of whether the singular was masculine or feminine, the plurals of the masculine and the feminine will be treated as singular feminine, and we use هذه with it.
Okay.
Sister Zahra Rizvi, Sister Ali Shah, is that clear?
Yep.
Sister Ali, is that clear with you?
I think so.
So can you see سيارة?
Yes, I can see that. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So هذه is being used, and
Okay.
in the plural we're using هذه again. هذه سيارات, these are cars. We're not using هؤلاء. When it's normally plural and it's we should use هؤلاء. But with non-rational nouns, we will not use ha'ula'i, but we will use hadhi with them.
Okay.
Example, so how do you say this is a book? Hada?
هذه
No. How do you say this is a book? Hada,
هذا كتاب
hada kitabun. And how would you say these are books?
هذه كتب.
Exactly, masha. Hadihi kutubun. Correct. Sister Zahra. Rizvi.
Yep.
How would you say this is a pen?
هذا قلم.
How do you say, now, what is the plural of pens?
هذه أقلام.
Hadihi aqlamun. Excellent. Brilliant. Sister Alia.
Yes.
What is the plural of babun? Do you know? Okay, the plural. How do you say this is a door? First of all, hada. How do you say? Let me give you an easy one. How do you say this is a key? Hada.
If that's miftatun, isn't it?
Correct. Hada miftahun. Now, you know the dua book which we have in our houses, or Sheikh Abbas Kummi. What is it called? Mafati, yeah?
Mafati Jan, yes.
Mafati. Miftahun is singular. Mafati is plural, which means keys.
Right, okay.
So, how would you say these are keys now? Hada, hadihi,
Hazid miftat,
mafatihu. Hadihi,
mafati ho.
hadihi mafatihu. Correct. So, when it's a plural and you want to say these, you will use hadihi, regardless of whether it's a masculine noun or a feminine noun. When you say these, it's hadihi. Is that clear now?
Yes.
Now, the next one, when it's something which is slightly further away, I'm going to ask, who am I going to ask? Let's ask Sister Zahra. Can you try to see if you can explain this?
ذلك and tilka.
Yeah.
Okay. So ذلك means that.
Yep.
So ذلك بيت. For the masculine noun, we would use ذلك to
Yep.
say that is a house.
Correct.
That is so. Okay. And then the feminine version would be تلك سيارة.
Excellent.
We know it's feminine because of the ta marbuta. So we're saying that is a car. Because these objects are inanimate, they don't possess, they're not rational.
Correct.
We're going to use the feminine form, just like for hada and hadihi, we use the feminine form. Again, we're going to use the feminine form for the plurals.
Excellent.
So the same word tilka is repeated for the masculine plural, the singular masculine being baytun and the plural masculine being buyutun. We use the feminine, so tilka buyutun, and then sayyaratun is obviously feminine because it ends with a flat ta.
Yep.
We again use tilka.
Excellent.
So so my question is, the thing to remember is that in both cases, the only time we use non-feminine is when we're talking about the singular masculine.
That's right.
Okay.
So,
So
ذلك بيت, the rest of it, it's all treated as feminine. So, تلك سيارة, تلك بيوت, تلك سيارات. That is right.
okay, thanks.
Brilliant. Right. Can I request Sister Bilqis Hamdani?
Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh.
Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. Did you listen into all of these different flow charts?
Yes.
Can you explain this, please?
Okay, so for singular masculine, we use the zalika and ulaika. But when it's plural, then we use tilka for even masculine.
Mm-hmm.
And for feminine, we use so for car, tilka siyaratun, And for plural, we would say again, we would say the same thing, tilka siyaratun.
Tilka sayaratun, okay, correct.
Yeah, so that's what I've gathered.
Yep, so let's do the first one on top. Hada talibun, hadi talibun. Explain this as well.
So here we have a masculine word,
Mhm.
and so we have haza talibun for one singular, and then haula'i tullabun.
Mhm. These-
That's for plural.
Yep, and what's the meaning of haulai?
So haza, this teacher, I mean student,
Yep,
and so then this is all these how would you say that, all these students,
no, these are students. Haulai,
these are all students.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so hazihi talibatun, so this is now female, so that's a singular, and then haulai talibatun, yeah, these all female students.
Yep,
And then we have zalika talibun,
Yep.
that student, male student, and ulaika tullabun, those male students, and so tilka talibatun, that female student, and ulaika talibatun,
Yep.
those female students.
Mhm.
And then the bottom is Haza Baytun, this house. Hazihi Buyutun,
Hada baytun, this is a house.
this is our house, yes. And then Hazihi Buyutun,
These are houses.
these are houses, yes.
Even though it says hada, which means this, but when you translate in English language, this is house and makes no, it's not correct translation. So that's the reason we translate these are houses.
Okay, these are houses. And then Hazihi Sayaratun, this is a car.
Correct.
And then Hazihi Sayaratun, these cars.
These are cars. Correct.
These are cars. Then you have Zalika Baytun,
Mhm.
that house.
Mhm.
And then you have Tilka Buyutun, those are houses.
Mhm.
And then Tilka Siyaratun, so that Tilka, that car,
That is a car. Yeah.
that is a car, and Tilka Siyaratun, those are cars.
Excellent. Brilliant. Thank you.
I find it hard to do the English.
Yeah, because because of the word dhalika, it confuses. Because dhalika is translated as that, and then we have tilka with a plural. So you have to look at the plural to realize that that is going to be translated as those itself, not these. These is hadihi, and that tilka can be either that or those.
Yeah, I don't know why. I just can't get the hang of it. I keep on forgetting.
The practice makes perfect. That's the reason why I'm actually repeating this lesson, just to get this self clear. Okay, let's start. Al-Mudarris, ad-darsu sadisu, the sixth lesson. Al-Mudarrisu, liman hadhihi al-aqlamu ya Muhammadu. For whom are these pens, O Muhammad? Muhammad says, Hiya li ya ustadu. They are for me, O teacher. Al-Mudarris says, Hiya jamilatun jiddan. They are very beautiful. Now look over here now. وهذه الكتب الجديدة. So هذه الكتب. These books. Now al-kutub is plural and we're using هذه. We're not using هؤلاء but using هذه. And because kutub is being treated as singular feminine, the adjectives will also come in the singular feminine form. Al-jadidatu. It's not al-jududu, it's al-jadidatu, singular. Because kutub is being treated as singular feminine, even though it indicates upon plural. So that's the reason it's al-jadidatu. And even at the top, هذه الأقلام. So هذه is being used with the plural of أقلام. أهي لك, are they for you? لا, هي لحامد, they are for Hamid. المدرس, أين دفاتركم يا إخوان? Where are your notebooks, oh brothers? Here is referring to the dafatir because they're treated as singular feminine, so we will use here to refer to them itself. Here, huna. Huna means they are here. Ala hada maktab. They are here on this desk. Right. Can I request now Sister Alia to come on the mic?
Yes, Sheikh.
I want you to do alif and ba. Explain what's happening here. I'll do actually. Let me do this first one, so that you just gives you a better understanding. Let me explain this, and then you can go to the next page. Al mufrad means singular. Hada talibun jadidun. So when the noun which we're talking about is singular, talibun is singular. We use the and is masculine. The adjective comes in the masculine format, jadidun, because as you know, adjective follow in gender, number, and i'rab. So it's doing that same thing. Then the plural for a human being, al-jam'u ha'ulai tullabun jududun. These are new students. Hum min America. They are from
America.
Correct. So
Okay.
the labun's adjective will be then jududun because it's human beings. And also we will not use hada because we're usually saying these are, we use ha'ulai. Next example, hada kitabun jadidun. This is a new book. Because kitab is masculine, the adjective will come in the singular masculine. So huwa min America, it is from America. The book is from America. Then the plural, now because kutub is now it's an object, not a rational noun. It's a irrational noun. So with kutub, we will not use ha'ulai, but we will treat it as singular feminine. The opposite of hada in gender wise is hadihi.
Right, okay.
So we're using hadihi kutubun. So because kutubun is treated as singular feminine, we will not use jududun, neither will we use jadidun, because in the singular we use jadidun. But because it is now a plural and it's treated as singular feminine, we will use exactly jadidatun. And he
Right.
in America, and it is from
America.
exactly, it is from America. Is that clear for you?
Yes, I think so.
Okay, let's move on. Go on to the next page, and let's do this now. I want you to do 5 examples. So hada baytun, this is a house, and the plural of baytun is buyutun. This is Alia. Buyutun.
Yes,
is- So these
Buyutun.
houses. So now follow this examples and translate and read the Arabic as well. Go ahead.
So Haza Najmun, this is a star,
Mhm.
and the plural would be Najumun. So is Hazihi,
Yep.
Hazihi Najumun. So these are stars.
Mhm.
Haza Darsun.
That's one correct. This is a
So sorry, what is, I forgot what Darsun means.
so this is a
This
lesson.
is, and the
هذه دروس.
this is, yeah, this is a lesson. Hazihi Durusun.
Yep.
So these are lessons.
Correct.
Hazaha Kalamun, this is a pen,
Mhm.
and Hazihi Aklamun, these
أقلام.
are pens.
Correct.
Haza Babun, this is a Aklamun, yes. Haza Babun, this is a door, and Hazihi Babun, these are doors.
Correct. Next one.
Haza Nahrun,
Mhm.
Nahrun, Hazihi and Harun.
Yep. Translation, Nahrun is a river.
Hazaha Jabalun. This is a mountain. Sorry, Jabalun is a river.
No, Jabalun is a mountain.
Is it
A mountain.
is it river or
Mountain.
mountain?
Yeah, mountain.
Yes, okay. Haza Jabalun. Yeah, this is a mountain, and Hazihi Jabalun. These are mountains.
So thank you ever so
And
much.
Haza
Let me bring some.
Kalbun is this is a dog. Oh, okay.
Okay, thank you, sister. Now, next person will ask Sister Fiza. Sister Fiza Rizvi.
Yes, salam alaikum.
Alaikum salam. Have you done this before?
Yes, in my school, I think.
Where do you study? In Karachi?
In Pakistan, yes, I studied in private Arabic school, Islamic school. So I have a background, but let's see how much I still
Me too.
remember.
Go ahead.
It was a private school, Adabistani Sufia, like it's Islamic and Arabic private school.
Okay.
So I let me try.
Bismillah.
So you want me to read from 7, number 7, right?
Number 8.
Number 8.
Yeah.
Hada Bahrun.
Yep.
This is a sea,
Yep.
ocean. Hadihi Biharun.
Correct.
These are the oceans.
Yep.
Hada Kitabun.
Correct.
This is a book. Hadihi Kutubun. These are the books.
Correct.
Hada Himarun. This is a donkey. Hadihi Humurun. Hada Sarirun. This is the bed. Hadihi Sururun. These are the beds.
Mhm.
Hada Daftarun. This is a copy.
A notebook.
Hadihi Dafatirun.
The Fatiru.
Dafatiru. Okay.
Yep.
These are the copies.
Copies of books.
What do you translate daftar?
Notebooks.
Notebooks. Okay. Hada Maktabun. This is a like a school or where we go
Is a
to
desk.
get education. Huh?
No, Maktab is a desk. Maktaba is an office or desk.
Maktab is a desk. Okay. Hada Maktabun. This is a desk. Hadihi Makatibun. Makatibu. These are the desks. Hada Kundukun. This is a like slate or
Funduk means a hotel.
Kunduk means a hotel. Okay. Hadihi Qanadiqu.
Fanadiqu.
It's fa. Okay.
Yeah.
Hadihi Fanadiqu.
Correct.
These are the hotels. Okay. Hadihi Sa'at. Sa'atun. This is a watch.
Correct.
Wristwatch. Okay. Hadihi Sa'atun. These are the watches.
Correct.
Hadihi Sayyaratun. This
Mhm.
is a car.
Mhm.
Hadihi Sayyaratun. These
Correct.
are the cars.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Jazakallah.
Jazakallah.
Can I request Sister Akila, can you kindly come on the mic?
Yes, Sheikh.
Go ahead. On page number, next page, page 17, 18, 19. Continue, please.
Hazihi Tairatun.
Yep,
This is an airplane.
correct.
Hazihi Tairatun.
Correct.
These are planes.
هذه طائرات, correct.
Zalika Najmun. This is a star. Tilka Nujumun.
Yep,
These are stars. Tilka Sayyaratun. This is a car. Tilka Sayaratun. These are cars.
correct. I want you to do the next exercise as well, up to question number 6. So here we have to use هذا هذه or هؤلاء.
Okay.
Sorry, Sheikh, before you change the exercise, could you explain all the plurals end in dhamma tanween, and then there are a few words that end in just a dhamma.
Yeah, so the fatiru, so the plurals which have a, so this one here, so if there's a plural and they're after that, well, yes, if they're plurals and there is alif, so this is makar, but there's alif, and after the alif there are two letters. If there are two letters, that pronoun, that plural will not receive a dhamma tanween. It will only receive one dhamma. So makatibu, fanadiqu. So these two nouns have an alif, and after the alif there are two letters. Whenever that you have these types of plurals, they are treated as diptos. You remember diptos? You remember that I spoke about diptos. Diptos are nouns which do not receive a tanween because they are partially declinable nouns. Do you remember that?
I'm really sorry, I don't.
Okay, so there are certain nouns in the Arabic language which do not get tanween. For example, the name Adnan, Sha'ban, Ramadan, they are nouns which never will get a dhamma tanween at the end. And from those categories is the nouns which end with a, like the word mafatihu. It's not mafatih, it's mafatihu, it's not mafatihun. So there are certain nouns in the Arabic language which do not receive a dhamma tanween in its plurals.
Okay, thank you.
Let's keep it to that, and inshallah there's a whole spectrum of these nouns, of the diptos, which I'll cover with you in a few lessons times, inshallah.
Okay.
Go ahead, sister.
Okay. Haza rajulun.
Correct?
This is a man.
Yep.
Haulai rijalun. These
Right.
are
Right.
men's.
Why did you use haulai, rijalun?
Haulai because of
Rational.
rational noun.
Correct.
Haza kalbun. This is a dog.
Mhm.
For dog, it's irrational or rational?
It is treated as غير آكل. So هذا كلب, and then it will be هذه كلاب.
Hazihi kilabun.
Yeah.
Okay. These are dogs. Hazihi durusun.
Mhm.
These are lessons.
Yep.
Haulai mudarrisun. No. Hazihi mudarrisuna.
Correct.
Mudarrisuna is teachers.
Correct. So so it'll be هذه هؤلاء, not هذه. So هؤلاء, because mudarrisun is singular, mudarrisuna is plural.
Hazihi mudarrisuna.
Correct.
These are teachers.
Right.
أخواتي. هؤلاء أخواتي.
هؤلاء أخواتي. These are my
sister.
Correct. Jazakallah, sister. Thank you ever so much for that. Can you let's bring next on the mic. Batul and Danny's not feeling well, so I'm going to ask who's going to be next. I think it's going to be Sister Zahra.
Okay. هذه أقلام.
Correct.
These are pens. كتاب هذا كتاب.
Correct.
سيارات. هذه سيارات.
Correct.
سيارات. Again, هذه سيارة. حمار. هذا حمار. كتب. هذه كتب. حمر. هذه حمر. عين. هذه عين.
Correct.
هذه طبيبة.
Correct.
طبيبة. هؤلاء طبيبات.
هؤلاء طبيبات. Correct. Excellent. Brilliant. Sister, who's me next? I think it's Sister Aliya. Or Sister, no, Bilqis. Sister Bilqis.
Okay. Bismillah.
And,
هذا طالب.
no. Sister Bilqis. Now the next one is, we have to use here dhalika, tilka, and ulaika. If it's singular, masculine, dhalika. If it's singular, feminine, tilka. And if it's plural, then ulaika, those.
Okay. ذلك طالب. أولئك طلاب.
Correct.
ذلك نجم. تلك نجوم.
Tilka najum, correct.
تلك بنت.
Yep.
أولئك بنات. Or is
Correct.
that تلك?
So banatun is plural.
Yes. So it's أولئك. Not
It should be
تلك.
with banatun, it should be ulaika because it's plural.
Yeah, daughters. Okay. أولئك بنات. تلك درجات.
Mhm.
أولئك درجات.
No, darajatun is غير akil. So because darajatun is feminine, tilka darajatun, and even darajatun is not a irrational noun. So we cannot use ulaika, but we use the singular masculine. What is the opposite of dhalika? Feminine?
Yeah, tilka.
Yeah, so in the singular is tilka darajatun, and the plural is also tilka
درجة.
darajatun.
درجات. Okay. ذلك سرير.
What is dhalika sarir?
Yeah, so that bed.
That is a bed, correct? And then
bed, and then those are beds. So that's going to be tilka
correct. Tilka
sururun.
sururun, correct.
Sururun. So now we have tilka dajajatun,
Correct. Tilka dajajatun.
and then we have
Mudarrisatun.
tilka mudarrisatun.
Tilka mudarrisatun, correct. Translation?
That female student.
That
That
is
is a female student.
student or teacher?
Oh yeah, sorry. It's
Yeah.
a teacher. I forgot. Yeah, I should know that by now.
Not a problem. Okay, that's brilliant. So we've done the exercise. Okay, a few more. I'm going to ask Sister Akila, finish off 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. So mudarrisatun.
Tilka mudarrisatun.
Yep.
These are female teachers.
Yep.
Haza hajjun.
Dhalika hajun.
Zalika hajjun.
Mhm.
This is a
Program. Hajun.
haji.
Mhm.
Haulai hujjajun. These are
Correct.
um,
Pilgrims. Hajis.
hajis.
Mhm.
Tilka masjidun.
No, dhalika.
Zalika masjidun.
Yep.
This is a mosque.
Correct.
And tilka sayaratun.
Tilka sayyaratun. Correct.
These are cars.
Brilliant. That's
Sheikh, sorry, can I ask a question? For number 13, sister said, Tilka mudarrisatun. I thought it was ulaika. Am I wrong?
No, you're right. If she said that, that's a mistake. You should, because mudarrisat are rational noun, is a rational noun, so we have to use ulaika there.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, thank you. I didn't see, catch that, sorry. Right, okay. Any questions from anyone? Any questions? No? Okay, that's fine. Then I'm going to ask Sister Akila, Sister Alia. Sister Alia, can you just read these examples here? Note 1. Sister Alia, are you there?
Yes, yes.
This one here. At-tullabu kharaju and al-kilabu kharajat. So it says that, so regard the plural of irrational nouns as feminine singular. That's what we are learning. Note,
Right.
the student went out. Start from there. At-tullabu.
At-talabun kharaju. So the
Yep.
students went out, and the other one, al-talabun kharajat.
No, al-kilabu. Because that's
Iklabun kharajat. The dogs
yes.
went out.
What's happening here now? Because at-tullabu is a plural noun,
Hello.
rational. Yeah, I can hear you.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Zakila, can you hear me? So,
Sorry, you're breaking up.
can you hear me?
I can't hear you properly.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Hello. Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay, brilliant.
Um,
At-tullabu is plural, and we will use the plural verb as well, kharaju, because it's a rational noun, at-tullabu. Now, al-kilab is
Okay.
dog, it's irrational noun, and then we use a singular feminine, even though they are plural. So we say al-kilabu kharajat. We don't say al-kilabu kharaju. Okay? And then the question which is,
Kharaju, Rabbi say kharajat. Okay.
and then Sister Zahra was asking about some plurals are ending with a dhamma rather than dhamma tanween. So, and masjidun, any noun, so this is the formula, any noun which begins with a meme, and we are going to make the plural, that plural normally will not end with a dhamma tanween, always comes with a one dhamma. So the plural pattern is mafa'ilu. So masjidun, masajidu. So for example, manzar, manaziru. Masjidun, masajidu. Maqtal, maqatilu. I'm sure the ones are quite popular which we use.
Maktab.
So madrasatun, madarisu. Daftarun, dafatiru. So
Right.
these are nouns. It does not, the plurals do not get a tanween. Right. Okay. Now I'm gonna move on to lesson number 7. Actually, no, I can't. Right. That's enough. So because today's the first session, I'm not gonna push you so hard today. Because I don't want to take it gradually, because the whole lesson number 7 and 8 I'll probably do together in one session. So inshallah, I will do 7 and 8 together next week, inshallah, together. But I'll read this page just to get yourself familiar with these words and what's happening, and then that will be the end of the session. So abwab, lesson number 7. Ad-darsu sabi'u. Abwabul masjidi maftuhatun. So here, abwab is plural and it's coming mudhaf. Al-masjid is coming with a kasra because it's mudhaf ilay. Now, as you know, the word abwab, is it a rational noun or irrational noun?
Irrational.
Yeah, because it's an irrational noun and it's coming mudhaf ilay, and it's also coming as a subject. As you know that if a noun starts a sentence, it will be a sentence constructed of a subject and a predicate, mubtada and khabar. So over here now, abwab al-masjidi is mubtada, maftuhatun is khabar. And also because abwab is mudhaf and mudhaf ilay, always, whenever mudhaf ilay becomes the mubtada, the subject, always the first noun will govern whether the khabar will come masculine or feminine. because abwab is treated as singular feminine, that is why the adjective, the khabar itself is coming in the singular feminine form. So abwab al-masjidi maftuhatun. Sister Akila, if I said, Sister Akila,
Yes, Sheikh.
if I said Bab al-Masjidi, the door of the masjid, here, Abwab al-Masjidi maftuhatun means the masjid doors, plural, doors are open. But if I want to say the masjid door is open, how would you say that? Bab al-Masjidi.
Babul Masjidi Maftuhatun.
No. Bab itself, it's singular and it's masculine. So it would be maftuhun.
Maftuhun.
Because abwab is plural and it's ghayr aqil, it will be treated as singular feminine. And for this reason, it is maftuhatun. But if it was babul masjidi, then it would be maftuhun.
Maftuhun. Okay.
Zahra, did you get that point?
Yes, I think I did.
So always the mudaf will govern the khabar. The khabar is normally singular feminine. It comes in the actual indefinite form without alif lam. And because it's plural, it's coming in the singular feminine.
Sorry, will you just repeat that last sentence? I was just making notes.
Okay. And also the khabar for any noun will come in it comes in the indefinite form. Because
Okay, khabar for any noun.
For any noun will come in the indefinite form.
Indefinite.
Are we
okay.
allowed to record this session, or someone is recording?
It is recorded. It's on the it's on YouTube Live.
Sure. Okay. Thank you. Jazakallah.
It's recorded. So then we have liman hadhihi al-buyutu al-jadidatu. So explain to me, Sister Nahir. Liman hadhihi al-buyutu al-jadidatu. Why is it hadhihi? So Zahra.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, could you ask that question again? I was writing notes.
Yeah. So liman hadhihi al-buyutu al-jadidatu. Why is it hadhihi here?
Oh, because the buyut is a irrational plural noun, so it's going to be treated as a singular feminine.
And why is it al-jadid? What relationship al-jadidatu has with buyutu?
It's mudaf ilayh.
No.
No, is it khabar mubtada?
No.
Oh, is it? Okay, well, I'll just stick to the English then. It's the adjective of the noun.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
What's that in Arabic?
Sifa.
Oh, sifa mawsuf?
Yes. So al-jadida is an adjective for the house. What type of houses? These are new houses. So because why could not be mudaf ilayh? Because the mudaf never has alif lam. So you cannot say al-abwabu al-masjidu. It's always the mudaf comes without alif lam, and it does not come with a tanween. You cannot say abwabun al-masjidi.
Okay. Yeah.
Has alif lam. So for this reason, al-buyutu cannot be mudaf. Al-jadidat, and it also coming with a dhamma, is not coming with a kasra as well.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. Okay.
Right, I'm going to leave it here because I've got another class at 7 o'clock. So inshallah, I'm going to leave it there. So inshallah, I will continue this lesson 7 and 8.
So what's the translation to this? Liman hadhihi al-buyut, and what's the translation?
Liman hadhihi al-buyutu al-jadidatu, for whom are these new classes?
Right. Okay.
Houses, not classes, houses.
Houses.
Mudir al-Sharif. They are for the manager, the manager of the company. Okay.
Right. Okay. Thank you.
I'll continue this next week, inshallah. اللهم صل على
Inshallah. Thank you.
Jazakallah. Thank you.
Jazakallah.
اللهم كن وليك الحجة من الحسن صلواتك عليه وعلى آبائه في هذه الساعة وفي كل ساعة وليا وحافظا وقائدا وناصرا ودليلا وأين حتى تسكنه أرضك وتمتع فيها طويلا وَاجْعَلْنَا مِنْ أَنصَارِهِ وَشِيَّتِكَ وَجُنْدِكَ بِرَحْمَتِكَ يَا أَرْحَمَ الرَّاحِمِينَ